Hey, how's it going, everybody? So I'm starting this video a little all over the place. Hi, today I'm at Universal Studios Hollywood on Easter Sunday. I'm not, I don't really celebrate the holiday myself. So I ended up here. And I remember in last video, I told you guys I'm gonna try to make it on the studio tour to try to get a glimpse of the other tent that went up. I have footage of that, you will see. I'm gonna see what other updates I can show you today. I got here a little after 6, the park closed at 9, so I'm trying to squeeze in as much updates as I can before I have to go. So, hope you guys enjoy. Not a lot has changed with this tent over here by the Mummy, but still exciting to see. And as y'all will see in like an upcoming clip, I will show that there's some markings over there on the ground. I'm not sure if it's for a Horror Nights house or not. There's also some materials over there, but I'll include that after this one.
News from that is that since there's no filming, that means we have a lot of our route open and water effects. You're going to want to have your cell phones and cameras out for all the great photo opportunities, but please keep an eye on them because you don't want them to get wet. Finally, for your safety and for those around you, please do pictures. This year, Universal Studios won their 11th Academy Award for Best Picture for Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer, which is off to your left-hand side. You might see some construction for a new roller coaster based on the Fast and the Furious franchise. For more information on that, you can find it on our website and social media accounts as they are announced. So not only are we a fully functioning film and television studio, but we're also our own city. So that means we have all of the amenities that all the other cities in the world would have, including our own fire station. It's over there off to your right-hand side, and that's a firefighter. Hello, thank you so much. Not only do we have our own fire station, but we also have our own sheriff's department, our own postal code, even our own Starbucks. We're just like your city, except nobody lives here. We have no residents, but we do have thousands of people. These Walls Productions have created some of the most iconic sets. Director Ron Howard, they built the inside of Mission Control for Apollo 13, inside of soundstage number 14. And now we're going to head into the portion of our studio where we film a lot of television shows. In fact, on your screen is just a quick timeline of some of the most notable titles from NBC. And many of these shows filmed inside of the sound stages we're currently passing. The City Hall building you see off to your left is the famous clock tower. It just looks a little bit different today, because the clock tower specifically became so synonymous with the Back to the Future franchise. It needed to be changed in order for other productions to come in here and use Courthouse Square and not immediately be associated with Back to the Future. So the clock tower is actually still there. It's just covered up using a facade. For the CBS show Ghost Whisperer, they created a false brick wall and just placed it in front of the clock tower that we all know and love. In fact, if you take a look behind those open wooden doors and you see some columns hiding on the inside, those are the original columns from the clock tower. Now for the new Ted prequel series, they transform everybody. But now we're going to head on to small town USA, into the heart of the Big Apple. Welcome everyone to New York Street. Welcome to New York Street. Now I love New York, it's one of my favorite places, but you know who's much better suited to talk about New York is my co-host, Jimmy Fallon.
Welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. What's got mugged over there? That old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City.
Amazing Spider-Man, and it's also where ninjas frequent for American Ninja Warrior. They built their massive obstacle courses. Parks and Recreation, also the co-creator of the American version of The Office. He has a new comedy, a single cam comedy, starring Ted Danson, and it's got one of their sets right over here off to your left-hand side. This set was built in London Square, the portion of our metropolitan sets. Now, these are some really great examples of facades. You see how some of these walls are not finished? Well, that's on purpose because you're not going to see that on camera. So they only build out what you're going to be seeing on camera. In fact, most of the buildings that you're going to be seeing here today are an example of either a facade or a practical set. So most of them are only meant to be filmed from the outside. Now we do have practical sets that you can film fully inside and outside. And it's a mural created by artist Tristan Eaton. He specializes in graffiti art, so he himself alone created this mural of our classic Universal monsters using only spray paint. Now these classic monsters include the Wolfman, the Gillman from Creature from the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein's monster, the Bride of Frankenstein, and of course Dracula. Some of our Jimmy Stewart to Clint Eastwood. More recently, stars like Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt were here filming Quentin Tarantino's film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. In fact, a lot of their photography happened inside of this opera house coming up off to your right-hand side. Car 1, you're right next to it. It's on your right, and the doors are actually open. So take a look inside of that. And it looks like a house inside of there. It even has a fully functioning kitchen. Most recently, it's been seen as the influencer house in the TV series Bel Air. Except they only filmed the outside of this building for their production. For all the exterior establishing shots of the influencer house of the show, they could film inside of it because it's a practical set. But for their production, they just choose to film the outside for all the exterior establishing shots. And that's just about a 2 to 3 second image of an outside of a building, letting the audience know where the next scene is going to take place. But a lot of the times, especially if it's a reoccurring set, like the main character's apartment in a TV series, for instance, a lot of the times, they built that set inside of a soundstage, and that's exactly what happened. Popular filming location for more Western movies. They have more Western sets built here. In fact, all the scenes I'm about to show you now.
Dare you hit that man?
Mine hit the ground first.
But I would put you in danger. We're going right now to Amity Island where they have caught the shark in question. He's hanging up over here off to your right, so there's nothing to worry about. In fact, just to prove it to you, we have a diver. So sorry. Do y'all hear that noise? Is it the John Williams music? Oh, that's not good. That does not mean good things. We probably should warn George, right? George! The John Williams music is playing! Get out of there! Hey, you know what? I heard George brought some juice boxes with him to work, and I guess they exploded down there. But look at that, we're gonna hide behind this dock. It's very safe, I promise, okay? We haven't seen the shark yet, so that's good. At least he hasn't taken the bait in the barrel. Oh no. Oh, this is not good, not good! Seen the shark, so how are we to know, right? Oh, never mind. Round of applause for our shark, Bruce. Nice job, Bruce. So this is officially the entrance to our residential section of our back lot, where we have some houses and neighborhoods we film in. The Chicken Ranch is a great example of a practical set. It does look like a house inside of there, and directly behind it is a yellow building that's only purpose in life is to give the illusion that the Chicken Ranch has neighbors. But you might be able to tell, it's a facade. You can't film inside of that building. You know what? Speaking of neighbors, how about we get behind this now? We do have some very famous neighbors that live here on Colonial Street. This lilac building coming up on your left is the Munsters' home, 1313 Mockingbird Lane. Right next to the Munsters is Davy's house from Never Have I Ever. The sunny yellow house belongs to the main character in that series. Right next to Davy's house is a house that has a tree growing out through the center of the living room. So definitely nobody can live in there. In fact, that's one of the main selling points of Colonial Street. Since nobody lives here, productions can really do whatever they want to these houses. And for Desperate Housewives, they definitely did, right? They burnt a house down. They had a tornado destroy these houses. They even built this cul-de-sac out that we're going through right now. Keep in mind that nobody lives here the next time you might be watching The Voice, because a lot of the times in that show, they like to go back to the contestants' hometowns. Well, you know, sometimes for time's sake of production, it's just a lot easier to pretend like the contestants are from Colonial Street. Of course, film a lot of commercials here over the years. Currently, there's 2 commercials on the air that were Ghost, seen as the fictional city of Nellyville, and of course, the Desperate Housewives. We've done all 3 of his films so far, those being Get Out, Us, most recently, the sci-fi thriller No, starring Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer, and Stephen Yeun. And just to hold me young, who most recently was the Academy Award nominated production designer on Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. So here we are, we're about to enter Jupiter's Claim. It's a fictional theme park set in the world of the film. Here to welcome us is the director, writer, and producer of Nope himself, Mr. Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to achieve.
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys did good out there. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
Now, sadly, all good things must come to an end, and that does mean that we have reached the end of our tour. I want to thank you all so much for joining us tonight. It has been a blast having you. My name is Emily. I have been your tour guide. Everybody, please become an annual pass holder today. Please check any of our box offices. I'd be happy to talk to you about upgrading your pass so you can come back and take the studio tour again and again and again. And trust me, you can.
So here we're taking a look at the progress on the Fast and Furious roller coaster. It's a little dark out, so I'm not able to get that clear of a picture in, but I'm doing the It is a cold night out here in California, and Super Silly Funland looks super cold right now. Just standing by it, I can just feel the chill of the water. Oh my gosh. So there is still no tent in here just yet, so come enjoy it while you can, because I'm sure within another month or so, probably within this next month, it's already March 31st, about to be April tomorrow, there should be a tent going up in here. So come get a snack, your favorite drink, some food, or nothing at all. Just come enjoy the courtyard while you can. No tent has popped up in the water road queue yet. I'm not sure if they're gonna use this for Horror Nights this year or not, but let's cross our fingers and see. This seems to be new. I'm not sure if it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. Chucky, Rubber Ducky. So they have the hoodies over here. I do not remember seeing this last time, but again, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure I've seen these before. But they do have your year-round Chucky merch if you need it. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here. It's cold. I have work in the morning, but like I said, just a quick video. I was in the area, I thought I'd stop by. So thank you guys so much for being here, for watching. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. See you.